This is Charles Saladino from It Came From the Radio. I'm here with Jimmie Gonzales from the movie director of the movie The Red Man. And Jimmie, please introduce your lovely wife.
Thank you. This is my wife, Donna Gonzales. My wife of, oh my God, I put myself on the spot. How many years is it?
18.
18 years, but many more years in
27.
dating since high school. But yeah, she's been my support system through this whole process of making my first feature.
Okay, now I happened to see the movie Red Man last night, and it was an amazing roller coaster, to say the least. The directing was amazing, and the sound, obviously, we know what the sound was exceptional. And what did you go through making this movie? Because watching it was like a roller coaster ride.
It definitely is. This movie was inspired from a lot of my favorite filmmakers who are more of an avant-garde, art house style filmmakers such as Stanley Kubrick, more recent directors like Darren Aronofsky, Michael Gondry, but I love a lot of horror films from Europe, from directors like Dario Argento, Sergio Martino, like a lot of Giallo films. I was inspired from a lot of those films because they're like slow burn thrillers, but they're a lot more bloodier and more psychologically. They're mind f. I don't know if I can say it. They're mind fuck films, and I like movies that make you think, that make you that demand that second viewing, that the puzzle pieces are, you have to put them together, and the more you watch it, the more it all comes together, you know. And I love films like that, where to me those are cult films. That's where they become eternal, and you can revisit them instead of getting that instant gratification at the end of the film, and you know, that's it, that's a wrap, you'd probably never watch it again. I like films where you can revisit them, and every time you do, you learn more things about them. And I was going for that, which is, you know, hopefully I succeeded with that.
Now, let me ask you a question. Now, he's doing this in the studio and he's waiting. Are you seeing the dailies, or you know what's going on, or do you see everything when it's out?
I've seen a few dailies, or dailies as they're called. But he was mostly there by himself, and the rest of his crew while I was at home holding down the fort. So, yeah, supporting him. Yep.
Yeah. Now, when you see the movie, do you look at him and go, listen, I'm not sure about this. I don't know if...
There's a couple scenes where, you know, I knew what he was doing those days. Those are the days I went shopping.
Yeah, tell her a story about the time where, like, I'm shopping. I know you're doing that nude scene today, so I'm at Macy's just to let you know.
So I'm getting a purse. And those
There you go. Now, what awards are you up for on this film festival?
We're up for Best Screenwriting, Best Editing, and also for Best Supporting Actor for Daniel Feraldo and Best Supporting Actress for Lindsay Naves. Very honored.
And I enjoyed the movie so much that my next thing was, are you going to do an action? What's down the road? Because you would do an unbelievable action film with your knowledge of sound and all that stuff. So I don't know what's down the road for you.
I like all genres, I really do. And it's like, right now I guess one thing I'm going to keep a style is just the movies that are a little deeper, a little more esoteric. But I also want to give a little more of a commercial touch to make that message come through to the average viewer. And back again to Stanley Kubrick, I think he was the master at that. His films were respected and understood by all audiences, but they're also respected and understood by the film, le film, fans, people who really respect film. And so it's a very, that balance of those two things are very tough. But it's also what inspires me to keep doing it. So as far as that, I could do any genre with that style. But actually right now I am working on another script for another horror film. But of course it's going to be in a little, mind, it's still going to be on the mind tip, so.
More shopping. Anyway, how can people get in touch with you, talk about social media?
Yeah, we're on Facebook at facebook.com/theredmanfilm. So come give us a like there, and that's where you'll find out more information about the next step with have a couple more festivals coming up, and also distribution news that we're about to announce. And also our website, which is www.theredmanfilm.com.
And I wish you the best of luck with this film. It's a marvelous film. Everybody should go and see it. Thank you, Jimmie.
Thank you so much. Take care.